Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Crib Designs by Twitch. If you're new here, I flip furniture for a living and take you guys along on the journey with me. I could have explained that so much better. Today I am not flipping a piece of furniture. I am going back to a recent piece, which most of you will know because it was only like a couple of weeks ago and it's been super popular. Don't worry, I'm not redoing it, but there is a key component for this piece that needs to be replaced before I am happy to advertise it for sale. Yeah. Okay, so this is the old lock. And I was just going to leave it on there, but I couldn't get it to work. I tried heaps of different things to get it to work. I even opened it up because, as you can see, it's got a couple of screws there, but no matter what I tried, I couldn't get it to work, and I was putting more time into it than I wanted to, and it just wasn't worth it. I left that one on there for the main video for this piece, but then I jumped on Restoration Online. For those of us in Australia, I will put the link in the description. I've used them before for other items like this, and they've always been really good and really accurate. So when ordering these drawer locks, just keep in mind, because I had an issue with it, they've only got one set of measurements on the website for the drawer locks, and it doesn't have a diagram or anything that shows what those measurements are for. So I just automatically assumed that the measurements would be for this inset part, because I figured this is the important part, because this part that sits flat on the back can go anywhere, but this is the part that has the cutout, so I thought that would be important. I ordered a different size and then thought about it and thought, hang on, what if that's not right? So I emailed them and asked them what part of it the measurements are for, and they told me that the measurements on the website are actually for this part here, so this back plate, not the inset part. So I told them, look, I've ordered the wrong one and it's going to be too small. Would I be able to amend my order and order the one that's going to actually fit, so that I don't end up with a drawer lock that I probably won't use, or not for a long time anyway. They were more than happy to amend it, and I paid them the difference, which was like $4, and it's all good. And look, it comes with a key, so I'm going to use that key instead. It won't match the rest of the hardware, but that's okay because it's cute. But yeah, so this isn't going to be a hugely in-depth video, but I thought I would just do a video showing myself replacing the lock. Alright, so that's the new lock, and that's the old one. So it's pretty close. The holes don't line up, but that's not that big a deal. The inset part is thicker and bigger. This is why I would have preferred measurements for this part. Because now I'm going to have to adjust that, so that's not going to fit. So what I'm going to have to do is make sure that part there is going to line up with that. And cut some out of this and that part there. So it's going to be fun. I'm hoping I will not make a mess and destroy my nice, beautiful work. So before I go any further with this, I want to explain why I'm doing this. There has been pieces in the past where it's had a busted lock on it, and I just leave it on there and just let the buyer know that the lock doesn't work, and it's just, I'll leave the lock there so that there's not an empty space that looks like crap, basically. But with this piece, because of how much work I put into it and how nice it is, I really want to advertise it for a slightly higher price than what I usually would advertise pieces for. But with the lock being broken and obviously not working, I really wouldn't feel right putting a higher price on it with the lock not working properly. So that's why I'm going and doing just this extra bit, which is turning into an extra big bit, to make sure that I can get as much money for this as possible. Because I don't want to sell this for, you know, bottom dollar. I'd be very sad to see it go for itty bitty little money. But yeah. The other reason is because without, for this type of desk, without the working lock, there's actually no way to latch the desk shut. So it'd just be like free floating, and yeah, it just, it's not on. Anyway. Alright, let's do it. So I'm actually going to grab this key. Sit that there. I'm going to grab this key. It's quite a bit smaller than the other one, so maybe it's a good thing I got it. Mumbling to myself, and I'm going to put it through there. Maybe I don't have to go down. I might not have to move it down that way. It might be all right. Okay, so I can't really line it up properly because I can't get it to sit down further just yet. But I can line it up this way. So first thing I'm gonna do is deal with the sides. And then once I've dealt with the sides, hopefully I can get it in a bit better and then line it up in the other directions. Okay, so now I'm going to hold that there and use my pencil to mark the end. Don't look at how I'm using chisels. If you want to know how to use chisels properly, go and look for someone else, because I'm just, you know, my main focus is not putting the chisel into my hand like I did years ago. Almost. Almost. We're almost there. Okay. So we're gonna have to go down. Do that bit of it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Ow! Did it. Now the other thing you're going to need to check now is if it's going to line up with that, and I'm hoping it does. Success! Yeah, baby. That ain't going anywhere. Nice. All right, so now that that's all fitted and working perfectly, that couldn't have turned out better. Like, it was a pain in the butt trying to adjust things and make room for it, but that went well. Really happy with it. I know there's going to be people that will probably comment and say, oh, you should have done it this way, you should have done it that way. You do your own lock and I'll do mine. This isn't necessarily me saying this is how you should do it, but this is me showing how I did it, and if someone else wants to do it the same way I did it, then awesome. yeah, like I'm always saying, this is just me taking you guys with me on my journey. Yeah. So, in the description of this video, you will find the link for the makeover of this piece, and you will also find the link for the drawer lock on Restoration Online, and you will also find a link for a video that explains my channel membership program. Feel free to have a look at that. It's cheap as chips, cheaper than a coffee. I'm rambling. You can find my Linktree and my Buy Me a Coffee and my Amazon wish list and all of that jazz in the description. Thanks for joining me on this little trip, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.